In the remote Nuba Mountains of Sudan, far from the spotlight of famous safari regions, lions have emerged as a devastating threat to fragile rural communities. These fierce predators slip down from rocky hills at dusk, tearing through flimsy livestock pens, killing goats and calves, leaving families without food or income overnight. Villagers have tried everything: reinforced fences, guard dogs, even night patrols, but every solution has failed against the cunning and relentless strength of the lions. What was once a symbol of wild pride has now become a force of destruction, driving people into despair. So how can this crisis be solved? Perhaps hunting is the only answer. Keep watching to discover how this battle unfolds. Hunting lions with a gun requires not only courage but also knowledge, preparation, and proper equipment. The terrain here is extremely harsh, with jutting rock outcrops, dense thickets, and hidden valleys where lions silently stalk prey. Unlike smaller predators, lions possess incredible strength and resilience, able to take down livestock, threaten entire communities, and even attack hunters if provoked. Entering their territory without a thorough plan can lead to disaster, which is why hunters who venture into this area need more than bravery. They must carry the right rifle, understand shot placement, and prepare for every possible situation. When it comes to firearms, the rifle you carry can determine the success or failure of the hunt. For lions, nothing works better than a large caliber rifle. Most seasoned hunters agree that the .375 HNH Magnum is the absolute minimum, providing both accuracy and enough stopping power to halt a charging lion. Others prefer to upgrade to larger calibers such as the .416 Rigby or .458 Winchester Magnum, rifles that deliver even greater stopping power and peace of mind when facing one of Africa's fiercest predators. These rifles are often bolt-action, valued for their reliability, durability, and accuracy under pressure. In the harsh and unpredictable conditions of the Nuba Mountains, where dust, heat, and terrain can test your gear, a strong and dependable rifle becomes as important as your skill.
Just wait a bit, good shooting.
Optics are also worth careful consideration, as the wrong choice can slow you down at a critical moment. Lions often appear from thick bush at close range, leaving hunters only seconds to react. For this reason, many hunters choose open sights or low magnification scopes to balance speed and accuracy. A variable scope in the 1.4x range is ideal, providing clarity without narrowing the field of view. This is not a long-range precision hunt, it's about quick reflexes and steady aim when a lion steps out of the brush or charges straight in. The ability to raise the rifle, find the target immediately, and fire without hesitation can mean the difference between success and disaster. Shot placement remains one of the most important elements in lion hunting. The goal is always to bring the animal down quickly and humanely. The recommended target is the vital zone just behind the shoulder, where the bullet can pass through the lungs and heart, ensuring a swift kill. If the lion is charging or facing forward, a direct chest shot can also be effective, though it demands absolute precision.
Good job, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Shoot!
Hunters avoid headshots because the skull is thick, the target area is small, and the risk of wounding rather than killing is high. Practicing these shots before entering the field is essential, especially in the rugged terrain of the Nuba Mountains where footing is unstable, visibility is limited, and nerves are high. Equally important is safety and teamwork. Lions are ambush predators with explosive speed, capable of covering 50 yards in just a few seconds. A wounded lion is especially dangerous, often circling back to attack the hunter. This is why hunters should never attempt such hunts alone. Having a backup shooter ready with a heavy rifle provides crucial insurance if the first shot does not bring the lion down. Clear communication between hunters ensures quick follow-up shots when necessary. Beyond weapons, awareness of wind direction, tracks, and surrounding cover all contribute to a successful and safe hunt. In the Nuba Mountains, hunters must move quietly yet remain alert, always respecting the lion's strength and cunning. Do you believe hunting is the only solution for conflicts with lions in remote areas like this, or should other strategies be considered? Share your thoughts below in the comments, and if you enjoyed this breakdown of lion hunting techniques, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more thrilling stories and deep insights into hunting from around the world. In the southern United States, wild boars have become one of the most economically damaging invasive species. With rapid reproduction, aggression, and a habit of rooting and destroying crops, invading residential areas in search of food, wild boars cause $2.5 billion in damages each year, according to the U.S. Department of Agriculture. In addition, many tragic traffic accidents have occurred when wild boars tried to cross roads. To control the population explosion of this species, large-scale hunting campaigns have been launched. In the US, wild boars are an invasive species and may be hunted, but will hunters be penalized if they violate hunting regulations? Keep watching our video to find out. To reduce this problem, communities here use guns to hunt wild boar. Hunting wild boar with guns is one of the most intense and brutal challenges a hunter can face. These animals are fast, strong, and intelligent, so taking them down requires more than just pulling the trigger. The first key to success is choosing the right gun. Most experienced hunters prefer a high-powered rifle like the .308, .30-06 or .270, which have enough power to stop a charging wild boar. In close encounters, a shotgun with slugs can cause serious damage, especially in thick brush where visibility is limited and action happens fast.
There's a trail there.
Timing is a key factor for a successful hunt. Wild boars are most active at dawn and right before dusk, so these are the ideal hours to move.
Oh, you hit him!
During these times, hunters should pay attention to signs like hoof prints, fresh mud, and rooted soil, indicating where wild boars have fed or wallowed. Carefully following these signs will lead you into the heart of wild boar territory, where you need to stay silent and alert. Always move slowly, use the wind to your advantage, and stop often to scan your surroundings. Wild boars may be closer than you think. Shot placement is another critical factor that separates a clean takedown from a dangerous chase. Aiming just behind the front shoulder targets the heart and lungs, resulting in a quick and effective kill. For more experienced marksmen, a headshot can drop the animal instantly, but it demands perfect aim and a steady hand. Avoid shooting too far back on the body. A wounded wild boar can escape into thick brush, where it becomes far more dangerous. Remember, these animals can weigh over 100 pounds and won't hesitate to charge if they feel threatened. One of the most effective but underrated techniques is still hunting. This involves moving slowly through dense forest or brush, using the terrain to cover your approach. Instead of waiting for the boar to come to you, you move quietly and patiently toward it, always ready to fire. This is a test of patience and awareness, but it often brings you within 30 meters of the target, where a well-placed shot makes all the difference. A good hunter doesn't rush, he listens for movement, watches the shadows, and waits for the perfect moment to strike.
This is the angle that Michelle had.
For those hunting in open areas or farmland, ambush-style hunting near trails or watering spots can also be deadly effective. Wild boars are creatures of habit and often use the same trails to move between feeding areas. By finding a clear shooting lane and using trees or natural cover to hide, you can line up the perfect shot without being seen. In these situations, having a steady rest like a bipod or a tree limb can mean the difference between a clean takedown and a missed opportunity. In the end, wild boar hunting is about accuracy, timing, and respect for a powerful and dangerous animal. Another method used here is helicopter hunting. Hunting wild boars from helicopters is one of the most effective and aggressive ways to control rapidly growing wild boar populations in hard-to-reach areas.
Light them up. Nice.
With wild boars destroying farmland and causing millions in damages, this method allows hunters to cover vast terrain quickly and eliminate large herds before they scatter. The process begins with tight coordination. An experienced pilot flies low over fields and brush, tracking wild boar herds from above, while the shooter is securely equipped in an open door, ready to fire at moving targets below. It's a high-speed, high-risk hunt that demands intense focus and perfect teamwork. Using the right gun is very important when hunting from the air. Most shooters use lightweight semi-automatic rifles like the AR-15, chambered in .223 or .300 blackout, equipped with red dot sights for quick aiming. Unlike scoped rifles used for long-distance shooting, red dot sights allow for fast and precise aiming at close and unpredictable angles. Large capacity magazines, usually 20 to 30 rounds, are essential, as reloading mid-hunt can waste precious time. Every second matters when herds of wild boars are running at full speed across plains and weaving through trees and brush.
Sorry, it's hard trying to set it up for a left and a right.
Shooting from a moving helicopter is nothing like shooting from the ground. You must anticipate the boar's movement and lead your shot slightly to match its speed and direction. This requires practice, timing, and smooth trigger control. Instead of aiming for the head, which is a small, constantly shifting target, experienced shooters aim just behind the shoulder, targeting the lungs or heart for a quick and clean kill. These vital zones offer a larger target and are easier to hit from difficult angles in the air. Success depends not only on marksmanship but also on communication and strategy. The shooter and pilot are in constant contact via headsets, sharing position updates, reloads, and terrain obstacles. Smart pilots know how to use sunlight, wind, and landscape features to drive wild boars into open spaces, giving the shooter better chances. Flights are often planned over feeding zones, trails, and damaged crop fields, areas where boars are most active. When done right, helicopter hunting is not only highly effective, it's one of the most exciting and unforgettable experiences a hunter can have. So between these two methods, which do you think is better? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe to join us on more hunts. In Canada, wild foxes are becoming an increasingly serious problem for farmers and rural communities, causing an estimated $1.7 million in property damage each year. These intelligent predators sneak into barns and backyards, destroy entire chicken coops in a single night, dig under porches, and even snatch small pets from porches. From poultry losses to costly structural repairs, the financial impact is hitting harder across the countryside. With damage rising and foxes quickly adapting to human environments, what is the most effective way to stop them? Let's explore in this video. Hunting wild foxes with guns in Canada is a skill that requires not only marksmanship but also strategy and control. It all begins with your weapon setup. Most experienced hunters choose the .223 Remington or .22-250 for their balance of speed, accuracy, and minimal pelt damage. These calibers are flat shooting, allowing for precise shots at various distances, especially in open farmland or edge of forest terrain. However, the gun alone doesn't guarantee success. It's the way you place and control it in the field that makes the difference between a perfect shot and a missed opportunity. Positioning the rifle is also an art. When hunting from a prone or seated position, always use a bipod or shooting sticks to stabilize your aim. A steady platform reduces barrel movement and helps you confidently take longer shots without hesitation. Keep the muzzle pointed toward likely approach routes, game trails, field edges, or the base of trees where foxes often appear. Your body and rifle should move in sync, minimizing noise and sudden movement. Every inch matters when you're targeting a predator with sharp eyes and sharper instincts. Your position relative to the gun also affects your success. Always sit with the wind in your face and stay hidden in the shadows, using terrain for cover. Let your eyes scan the area, but keep the gun aligned with your chosen shooting direction. Don't hold the gun up the entire time. Rest it securely on its support and maintain a relaxed but ready posture. As soon as you detect movement, ease into position, adjust your scope, and control your breathing. Every movement should be slow, smooth, and cautious. Foxes don't give you a second chance. Your shooting window is short, sometimes just a few seconds. That's why trigger control is crucial. Avoid jerking the trigger or rushing the shot. Exhale slowly, squeeze gently, and follow the bullet as it leaves the barrel. A precise shot just behind the front shoulder will bring the fox down quickly and cleanly. Missing by even a few inches might send the animal fleeing, never to be seen again. Accuracy is everything, and it comes from discipline, not speed.
Snow last night.
Ready? Wow.
The rifle is your tool, but your success comes from how you use it in real conditions. Every element from how you hold the stock to how you control your breathing comes together to create the perfect moment. Fox hunting with a gun isn't just about firepower, it's about preparation, patience, and presence in the field. Are you ready when that moment comes? Will your rifle, your mind, and your instincts be in perfect sync when the fox steps into your sights? Share your thoughts in the comments, your opinions help us gain a broader perspective. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so we can keep hunting together.
There's another one.